Good evening all, and welcome back to yet another video on All Hail the Ale. The next beer is a beer from a style that I'm really beginning to love. And this one, anyone who speaks German out there will have to forgive me for my pronunciation of the word. This is branded as Weihenstephaner. It is a wheat beer. And the label says that the brewery is the oldest brewer in the world. Now, they say they've been brewing since the year 1040, which is before the Battle of Hastings. It's a long time ago. Now, we all know that that was, long before even any of our great grandparents were around. So if that is to be believed, then the people brewing this beer will have learned an awful lot of old school techniques, and they should know their stuff, is the gist of what I'm trying to get at here. It's brewed in Bavarian style according to the label, and it says the ingredients list is water, wheat, malt, barley malt, hops and yeast, and it complies with the Bavarian purity law of 1516. And it weighs in at 5.4%, so it's a typical ABV of the style. I don't know much about the brewery at all, other than that it is a protected geographical indication, much like we have for our Cornish pasties. It's only allowed to be labelled as such if it's produced in the region. So the French have got the Champagne, other people call it Carver, that kind of thing. Whereas this is a Hefe Weissbier, according to the label. So I guess only beers brewed in the region can be labelled as such. Like I said, I don't know much about the brewery, but I can tell you I picked this up in Sainsbury's in Stoke, and I think I paid about £1.80 for the bottle, and it's 500ml, so typical bottle, typical price. So let's crack on. We are going to pour it into a normal pint glass today, just to keep things simple. Not the big 750ml plastic that you can't knock over. So here we go. It's been kept cool. It looks typical of the style. And in keeping with the style, it retains a nice head on it. I've yet to perfect the pouring of a wheat beer. So there we go. So it's got that typical little bit of cloud going on. It's golden in colour. It's reasonably well carbonated, and like I say, we've got what? A full 2 fingers ahead. It's white. It's fairly tight bubbled. Oh. Oh. Smells ever so slightly smoky. You know, kind of like you would get in a German sausage. Interesting. I've not had that from any other wheat beer yet. Yeah, that kind of thing that you get with the Austrian smoked cheese. That kind of effect. That kind of smoky, just a little hint in the background. Could be interesting. Anyway. Let's try it. Yeah. And it kind of translates into the beer. That's different. In a good way. It's very typical of the style, in as much as it's got that real bready, wheaty, yeasty flavour going on. It's got the body, it's got the mouthfeel that I expect from a Hefeweizen, and yeah, and it's got that tiny little bit of smokiness going on. Now, I cannot see anything on the bottle that would even suggest that it contains it, you know? Not a clue. Not a little dicky bird. Yeah, I do need to practice pouring these, and practice will make perfect, and I'll get a smaller head on it, but I like that. That's good. It is good. I mean, it's tricky to describe a wheat beer. Most of them taste pretty much the same. There's no real particular hop character I can describe to you. I cannot. I mean, the finish is quite a little bit dry on the finish. The malty characters are there, you know, but the yeasty character that you get in a wheat beer is present and correct. But that little tiny touch of smoky flavour, that's new, that's interesting, and I like it a lot. And at 5.4%, I could sit and enjoy these most of the day long. Yeah, that's a blooming good example. So obviously, being brewing for well over 900 years, that knowledge has been well learned, well passed down, and well retained. So, ladies and gentlemen of Weihenstephaner, you make a lovely beer, and I think I will be enjoying more than one or two of these over the next few weeks. I think I'm going to try it out with some bratwurst, maybe some smoked cheeses. I might even knock up a bit of a goulash and have a few of these with that. It'll go down well. Yeah. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, thank you for watching. This has been the Weihenstephaner Weissbier. I've been Nick, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.